Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video. Today I'll be talking about the round number 37, the penultimate round of the Brasileirao, and I will be talking about everything that happened and all the teams that have fallen to the second division already. Pretty much already decided who's falling. So, let's first see the matches. So we first had São Paulo Internacional, which was 1-0 for Internacional, which São Paulo now are really fighting for Libertadores. They're actually in the proper fight. Fluminense Goiás 3-0 for Fluminense. Goiás is got a red card, with it being for Felipe Bastos and Dada. 2 red cards for one team. That's quite embarrassing. But one of them was 2 yellow cards, the other was a straight red. Then we had Fortaleza Bragantino. Now this one, Fortaleza this season have been ups and downs. I definitely gotta say, some matches they were 1, some matches they were 100. That's how they were. And this match was that at 100. 6-0 for Fortaleza. Palmeiras América Mineiro 2-1. And Santos Botafogo 3-0 for Botafogo. A red card for Eduardo Bauerman. Then we had Curitiba Corinthians 2-2 for that game, which a red card for Bruno Mendes caused Corinthians to be 1 player less. And also, yeah. Then we had Avaí Ceará, which this one, very embarrassing for, overall for Ceará, because they lost to a team that had already been relegated, and they needed to win to not be relegated, to fight to not be relegated. And they lost 2-0 for Avaí. Juventude Flamengo 2-2. Flamengo, that's embarrassing. Atlético Goianiense Atlético Paranaense 1-1. That's also embarrassing for Atlético Paranaense. Atlético Mineiro Cuiabá 3-0 for Atlético Mineiro. Very landslide match. Then for top goal scorer, you might argue that he shouldn't be top scorer. The top goal scorer should probably be Silvio Romero from Fortaleza for scoring 2 goals in that 6-0 win. Or the top scorer could be somebody else, like, I don't know, there's so many players that had the possibility. From Botafogo, Lucas Fernandes, there's so many possibilities. But the player I have decided to take this time around is the one, the only, Aleph Manga. He did his actions saved Curitiba. You see, Curitiba were still technically in the fight for, they were still technically, they were already out of the fight. If they had lost, they would have been out of the fight for Sul-Americana. But now they stay in the fight, and they keep it a little bit safe so they can't fall to 16th. You know, the money there is very important. And also, if they can get 1 win next round and Bragantino lose, they qualify for Sul-Americana. And they play against Cuiabá. So it's pretty much like they can up to 14th and qualify for Sul-Americana. So very amazing for them, that draw against Corinthians, which was a very hard match. And it was pretty much out of the question that they would win. But they lost. They won, so amazing. And then, I'm sorry about the table being so recent and having Avaí and Flamengo's game had already started during this table picture. I got home quite late today, and I wanted to film earlier. I was actually planning on filming a lot earlier, but I wasn't able to. So this is what we have to deal with. Flamengo stay in their position with that 1 point. Also with the point that they're having right now. However, that can still change. It was like this video is filmed at the very start of that match, so anything can happen. Santos can no longer qualify for Libertadores, and São Paulo have fallen quite far behind on qualifying for Libertadores. I'm pretty sure, wait, if we look at it, São Paulo cannot qualify for Libertadores. No, they can, however, it's very low likelihood that São Paulo qualify for Libertadores. Botafogo have skyrocketed upwards, and Fortaleza have just gone up by 1, and América Mineiro have gone right back down. They went all the way up last round, and now they've gone right back down. But anything's possible from 11th to 7th, from 11th to like 8th. All those teams are still in competition. Even 8th can still compete with 6th to go straight into the Libertadores. So it's gonna be very interesting this final round. By the way, one thing before we end the video. Oh yeah, and Ceará have officially been relegated to the 2nd division, and Atlético Goianiense are on the brisk of getting eliminated. You could even say they've already been eliminated, because they are 3 points of difference, but they need to score. They have a 6-goal difference, so they would need to score an abundance of goals there in that match. They would need to absolutely kill who they're playing against. They would have to win like 7-0. So it's pretty much impossible for anything to happen there. But anything can happen. So, like, Atlético Goianiense could come into the match against, who do they play against? Let's look here. They play against América Mineiro. They could come into the match and be like, we can still be out of the relegation zone and just score, and we have a 7-0 win. That would be football in its finest form. That would be amazing. But it's very like low likelihood, so I don't see the bottom of the table changing. It could change, like Avaí go up to 17th, Ceará go down. Anything if that could happen, but that won't change anything, will it? So, by the way, Juventude, I mean Avaí, that's quite embarrassing. I remember a few rounds ago them competing in the top up here. I remember them competing up here not that many rounds ago, but now they fell so quickly. Ceará also fell so quickly. It's just sad to see. But Ceará, it's kind of, well, after what happened with the whole fan drama where they invaded the pitch, hit their own players. I don't see anything that shouldn't be this should be happening. Ceará shouldn't be staying up. They don't deserve, like, the fans, what they did. I know there are many fans that didn't do it. Like, it was a group of fans, but that group of fans have just ruined the entire fan base of Ceará. Because of that small action they did, it has just ruined everything. So, I didn't want them to stay in the 1st division after that. And I don't think, like, any team wanted them to stay. Any football fan wouldn't like that to happen. But yeah, Palmeiras have grown a bigger lead again. It's just like, how has this year been so weird? Palmeiras were like, they started really low down. They started quite badly, and then now they're top tier team. And Fortaleza's year is like 2nd half. I wouldn't say 1st half, but 2nd half, poof, it's mind-blowing. I'm pretty sure they had like 20 points or something, even less at the start of the 1st half, and now they're at 52. They've scored 32 points. It's amazing. They've done an amazing 2nd half, and I had counted them as down because they needed to make a top tier return, and now they've done it. I'm pretty sure they're 2nd or 1st in most points gained in the 2nd half. It's just amazing to see. It's football. That's football. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I hope you guys are ready for the World Cup, because we got that soon. And I'm going to be making videos on the World Cup for Brazil, since I am a Brazilian league and Brazilian players channel. I'll be talking about Brazil's matches, so get ready to watch that, and let's hopefully have my channel go for long. Let's hopefully have Brazil go long, so that we have, imagine Brazil, Germany. I live in Germany, and Brazil Germany would just be amazing. Like, after that 7-1, and it's possible. If Germany come first and Brazil come first, it's very possible. I'm so excited for World Cup, and I'm gonna be filming videos in the World Cup, like, about the World Cup. Brazil videos mainly. I'll also be talking about finalists, but mostly Brazil. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and good